It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Clippers playing against the Charlotte Hornets. For the Hornets, they come in off the loss to the Warriors. They stand 8th in the East, a moderate decline from their position in the standings at the end of last season, but still plenty of reasons for optimism at this point. And the Los Angeles Clippers, for the last half-decade, the winningest basketball franchise in LA. Guys, do you think they can ever catch up with the Lakers in terms, though, of popularity?
Oh, no, not popularity, because you have some homegrown Laker fans that will never change regardless of how well the Clippers do. However, they could take over league popularity outside of LA because other cities around and other cities around the country could favor the Clippers.
It's going to take a long time, Ernie. The Lakers got 11 titles. Till you make a dent in that, forget about it.
That's it for us here as we send you to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got the Charlotte Hornets and the Los Angeles Clippers. And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge out on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, DeAndre Jordan shoots with his left hand, but he bowls with his right. He throws with his right, and he finishes with his right around the rim. But he insists he's left-handed. He said, I tried to shoot with my right hand, and it was pretty much the same, maybe worse. I'm going to stick with the left because I've been practicing that for a while. Kevin?
Interesting strategy, DA. Thank you. Jordan shoots a high percentage from the field. You can't fault him for using that logic. And these are both veteran teams, Steve. They've been around. A game like this is a test of wits as much as anything.
They understand what it takes to win. They understand how to will themselves into wins. They understand you can't make mistakes mentally. Veterans, they know how to pull it out. They want to keep it close, and they feel they can win at the end.
It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Inside, Williams at the 4, Howard in the middle. Kemba Walker is out there with Jeremy Lamb, and it's Batum in at the 3 slot. And Williams with the stuff.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
Here's Beverly, and it's sent back by Howard. Lamb passes to Williams. Over Harris. Williams can't hit. Charlotte on D. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
You know, their focus wasn't there in that one. Same with the shot selection.
I've seen worse shooting nights, but this was pretty bad, and it obviously cost them the game. And this is the value of letting the play develop. You find the weakness in the defense.
Harris setting the pick for Beverly. Shoots off the screen. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Hornets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. It's stolen by Harris. So here's Gallinari. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
They finally hit one after missing 3 straight.
So it's the Hornets now. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
And the last time these teams met, it was a walk in the park, and everybody got in on the act. Their bench was spectacular in that win.
and you can be sure they will be counting on their reserves to step up again in a big way.
And last season, I think, Greg, there was a time when Kemba Walker was playing basketball, you know, as well as any point guard in the NBA.
No doubt. I mean, not to say he's the best in our league, but he is certainly climbing up the list. You can't ignore his impact on this team. Has worked to improve each season he's been in the league.
That's good from Kemba Walker. And so Walker nails both of them. Well, you knew with all the potential free agents with the Clippers last offseason, they could look different this year. And you can't avoid change, as we all know, in the NBA.
You're so right, Kevin. A very different team makeup now for the Clippers. Hard to replace a player like Chris Paul. We'll see what this new look roster can do. Yeah, and they're just hitting 20% of their shots. It's a rough start to this game.
And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
The Clippers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Gallinari with a screen for Beverly. A floater. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
So much of his offense is perimeter oriented. Good to see Gallinari attack inside.
Screen by Howard. Lamb with the ball. Last game we saw him score 13. Howard's shot is good.
And that's Howard's game. These interior looks that he puts in so easily.
Beverly against Walker. Jordan the screen from the high post. Bradley can't get it to go.
He likes to work that in-between area. Upset with himself that he couldn't connect.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
For Charlotte, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
And he makes the first. Hey, Smitty, when you get this far into the season, we see more teams having to deal with the occasional back-to-back game. Just how hard is it to play 2 nights in a row?
It's extremely hard. You have to be on top of your game, like you say, and for night in and night out for a back-to-back. And what makes it also hard is the opponent and also the amount of travel. Sometimes you're getting in at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and you got to turn around and play again. You just haven't been enough time to recover. That's when you have a deep roster. Those guys can help.
People don't realize back in the day there were 4 and 5 days, 5 and 7 days. Those are tough.
Those were extremely tough.
And Walker kicks to Williams. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Clippers trail by 6. Here's Gallinari. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And as good as Gallinari can be on the offensive side, Greg, he's a bit of a one-way player.
Yeah, and Gallinari is best in a situation where you can kind of hide him on defense. You want him out there on the floor due to his genius in terms of the offensive game, but he can't hang with most starting caliber forwards defensively.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And last season, Greg, one big issue for the Hornets was their bench.
And Charlotte tried their best to address that issue this past offseason. And it just goes to show that you need to have a complete roster to compete. A lot of games were given away by the Hornets last year by losing ground when the starters left the court.
He hits the second from the line.
Up and down career for Gallinari. A skilled forward with size has struggled because of health.
Screen by Howard. Beverly against Walker. And Jordan sends it back. And they're able to recover from deep. Williams. Williams missing again. Clippers trail by 5. And it's Jordan that's out the key. Beverly wide open. Los Angeles with another miss.
If you're trying to keep the defense honest, that's the one you really have to make.
And Walker kicks to Lamb. Here's Howard. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And really, there's no reason why Howard can't at least be boxed out. When he comes up with these rebounds, it's night-night for the defense.
Now here is Harris, coming off a solid outing against the Lakers. Jordan sets the pick for Beverly. 5 to shoot. Bradley, that's for 2. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Batum with the basket on the assist from Jeremy Lamb. Batum's got his first basket of the night.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And Tobias Harris, the former Tennessee Volunteer. You would think a player who has been so efficient, Steve, on offense his whole career wouldn't have bounced around as much as he has.
It is surprising how much he's changed teams. Always a factor on offense, and he doesn't need many touches. If I'm a coach, I love to have him as an option.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
And he makes the first.
Crazy for Tobias Harris after signing a massive $64 million contract in 2015. He was traded just a few months later. Doesn't happen like that very often.
Charlotte making a switch here. Kaminsky's checked in. That one misses.
The Clippers with another early playoff exit last season. You still have to like the core of this team. Window might be closing, but they're always competitive.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And again, no good by the Clippers.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And Walker kicks to Kaminsky. There's the pick. Howard in the post, guarded by Jordan. They get it back, pass to Lamb. There's the feed to Kaminsky, over Harris, and that one hits back iron. And Steve, tough to lose Chris Paul, but what do you like with this new roster in Los Angeles with the Clippers?
Well, Kevin, they did sign Danilo Gallinari. That gives them some size and shooting on the perimeter. They added depth in the backcourt without Chris Paul. They added Patrick Beverly and others. They'll look to do it by committee.
Bradley, no one around him. And the 3 ball is good. Bradley's got his second basket of the night.
From out beyond the arc, Bradley getting more confident each year.
Walker dishes to Howard. Now here's Lamb, guarded by Bradley. Walker goes in, and he gets the bucket.
And just showing you his determination despite the size difference.
And he makes the little adjustment just as he goes to lay it in.
Now here's Beverly. 11 points for him in that last game against the Lakers.
He also was very good distributing the basketball, keeping guys involved and engaged all night.
They set the pick. And here's Bradley from 3. Another shot. Here's Jordan. Makes it off the glass.
Can't let DeAndre get loose near the rim. He's very good at tracking down those rebounds.
Now Now here's Lamb. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Batum, good.
You don't see that play regularly from them, but it led to a made three, so you can't knock them for trying it.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And anytime you come off the bench, you know your role, and that night it was about scoring.
Especially on the road, you're hoping for any extra contributions, but for a couple of stretches there, the backups control the game.
And we see the game of basketball gaining popularity, Steve, around the globe. Do you see a difference in the number of international players in the league now versus, say, when you came into the league?
You know, Kevin, back then I saw it. It was probably 90-10, 90% of guys from United States and then 10% international. That number right now is starting to grow. It is getting closer and closer to 50-50. And the reason why, scouts now with the technology, you can find a guy all over this globe, and guys are coming over here taking the game serious. I think it's going to come down to wherever you're from. If you're fundamentally sound, you have a chance to make it in the NBA.
And you know, Steve, a credit to current NBA and college coaches for making these summertime pilgrimages overseas to teach the kids in Yugoslavia and Serbia and all over the globe about the game of basketball. I think that has also sped up the development, and that's, again, a reflection of the international player coming to the NBA.
You're totally right. The global games and guys got to get a chance to see. I think it really started with the Dream Team, the original Dream Team. Everybody international are loving this game, and I think the players who listen and go out and work on their game, they have a better chance.
There's a screen. Carter Williams, the pass to Hernan Gomez, and a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. And the Hornets lead by 8.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Williams kicks to Marjanovic. Rivers in the corner. Kid Gilchrist with the steal, and even 3-on-3 break. Hernan Gomez passes to Carter Williams. Here's Monk. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Rivers kicks to Marjanovic. 6 on the shot clock. Teodosic, no good. Charlotte leading by 8. Now the dish to Carter Williams. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Carter Williams has got his first points in this one. Rivers against Kid Gilchrist. The pass to Teodosic. Picked by Harrell. Here's Teodosic. Carter Williams covering. Here's Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Now here's Carter Williams. He's coming off a 16-point game against Golden State. Kaminsky dishes to Kid Gilchrist. And Kid Gilchrist throws it down.
Man, hard to believe. Already they're staring at a double-digit lead, and we've just gotten started.
Fantastic effort. Right out of the gate, simply overwhelming their opponent.
Here's Teodosic. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And then Monk with the jam.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
It's early, but they have taken full control of this game, and the fans here, they know it.
That was a terrific replay brought to you by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Here is Williams after the basket by Charlotte. Over Monk. Williams can't get it to go. We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter of the game. Carter Williams. And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And former Rookie of the Year award winner Michael Carter Williams, their guard. Things have really been tough for him since winning that hardware as he has bounced from team to team. Steve trying to find a spot in the lineup.
Well, MCW, a large part of it, he just isn't a good shooter. He can use his size and his passing to create shots for others. Very good defensively. It ends up being a liability on the offensive end, and that's hurt him.
And the free throw, no good.
Well, you know he's an inconsistent jump shooter. That's also carried over to the free throw line for Michael Carter-Williams.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
1:09 left here in the first quarter. Goes up off the pick, and Carter-Williams slams it in.
That's a heady play from MCW. High basketball IQ, makes good decisions in the pick and roll.
Clippers trail by 16. Here's Teodosic. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Williams passes to Marjanovic. And they get it, and he lays it up and in.
Having a good, efficient start to this game offensively. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Now here's Carter-Williams. He's guarded closely. Left block shot on the way. Does not find the target. That makes him 3 for 5. Teodosic, the pass to Williams. Now Rivers. 9 points last game. Marjanovic down low. Off with the layup.
Uh-oh. He misses the bunny. I think he thought somebody was coming over to contest it.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Hornets lead by 14. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And Dwight Howard, a lightning rod figure around the league, subject to a lot of criticism, but he says he takes comfort in playing the game he still loves.
Basketball, this is my passion, on the court, it's my sanctuary. I want to have fun. The reason I play is to win championships. I take this game very seriously.
It's an interesting concept that Dwight has to take something very seriously in order to have fun. He does say he has a burning passion to win a championship. He's been in the finals, and this is a guy that's got still a lot to shoot for, he feels, in his career.
It's a great point, Kevin. And the challenge for Dwight is how to balance how serious he is and how passionate he is with having that fun on the court that he's after.
And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, pretty much in control here, it would appear.
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Take care of the basketball, being disruptive on D. That combination has them out in front.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Hornets, MKG and Williams are the forwards. Monk is out there with Carter-Williams, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 5, roaming the paint, and it's Harrell missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Carter-Williams kicks to Williams, pass to Monk. Charlotte moving the ball around. It's blocked, and he's able to get it back. Hernan Gomez, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. The Clippers shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
One shot.
And Steve, it seems like the league is going more up-tempo, more offense, better flow. What makes the biggest difference to a team, in your opinion, as far as unlocking a great scoring potential?
I think when you have guys that can go up and down, and you have 5 guys that understands the game, high basketball IQ, versatility, Let's take the Golden State Warriors. Let's take the Cleveland Cavaliers. They have 4 or 5 different guys that can lead them in scoring, lead them in assists, and lead them in rebounding. That makes the game fun to watch.
Best teams are always like that, though, aren't they? Got a lot of different ways to hit you.
Yes, and versatility. They can play small, they can play big, they can slow down, they can win on the defensive end, or they can win on the offensive end.
Here's Teodosic, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Milos Teodosic, one of the bigger names in basketball not to play in the NBA last season, Greg.
Yeah, I mean, the Clippers brought him over from Europe to help kind of ease the loss of Chris Paul. He's a terrific playmaker who is one of the best passers in the world, and not young, but respected by many around the globe.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And that one falls for Teodosic. A different look for the Clippers. Harris is checked in for Harrell. Gallinari comes in for Austin Rivers. And Bradley's subbed in for Williams. And then for Charlotte, Howard's checked in for Williams. Batum comes in for Monk. And Walker's subbed in for Carter Williams. Both good from the line that time.
And looking at this Charlotte roster, really the strength of it is their perimeter play. A good collection of dynamic playmakers and shooters from that point guard to small forward position. They are the bulk of this team's offensive threats.
And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. So for the Clippers, DeAndre Jordan comes in for Marjanovic. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Teodosic. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Lamb's checked in. Beverley dishes to Bradley. There's the pick. Kicks to Gallinari. From the baseline, Herman Gomez grabs the miss. Greg, the Hornets were strong outside, but weak inside. I guess they've addressed that weakness, going for Dwight Howard.
Yeah, they went out and got what they felt could be an anchor on that front line. And listen, he's going to provide that rim presence that they lacked a season ago. The question is, can he also give them some punch offensively?
He misses the free throw. And as great as Nicholas Batum is, the one issue he's dealt with, Greg, his entire career is staying consistent during games.
And with his skill set, it is hard for Batum to be completely absent. He can play, though, too passively at times when you know what he's capable of. And he's at his best when he is active and aggressive. And the Clippers are known as a high-wire act, and rightfully so with their stars. This team is also one that can at times lock it down defensively. I don't think they get enough credit for what they do on that side of the ball.
Los Angeles calls timeout. The Clippers not a team known for their defense, but quite often the last few years, it's been the deciding factor for them in games.
Yeah, and I think it starts with the pressure they place on ball handlers. They can throw double teams or pick up far out from the hoop. They've got shot blocking inside to erase mistakes as well.
Now here's Beverley. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
And I like the way they're using the entire court here in the second quarter. The three-point percentage has gone through the roof.
Here's Batum, 8-point game. Offensive rebound. From deep, Walker knocks down the 3 ball. Walker's got 7 points.
And he's kind of always had that shoot-first mentality for a point guard. And when you can shoot it like Walker, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
And Jordan gets it to go.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Lamb passes to Walker. Up off the screen. And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up. For Charlotte, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. And pretty much every NBA player grew up playing multiple sports. Smitty, which other sports did you play as a kid growing up? And did you think maybe that would have helped you playing basketball later on?
You know, Kevin, I tried football, and it definitely helped me in basketball because I said, no, this is not for me. So let me put all my emphasis in basketball. Taking those hits, I just wasn't built for that. And after that, I ran cross country because you had to do 2 sports in my high school to be able to play one. I didn't like that either, but I think cross country really helped me with basketball.
But I can see where a lot of other sports could help with footwork and hand-eye coordination and right on down the line.
Yeah, soccer, I think, is #1. I watched Tony Parker, the way his movement, playing soccer. My son right now is playing soccer, Hakeem Olajuwon. I think that's the sport that coincides the best with basketball.
I would agree. Here's Harris following the basket by Jeremy Lamb. Clock at 6. Jordan the screen. The hit stolen by Lamb. Shot from 12. Walker's shot is off. Here's Gallinari. Here's Harris. Great D that time from Howard. Hornets leading by 12. And Lamb kicks to Hernan Gomez. Outside, Batum. Walker against Beverly. Tries again. Shot's good by Walker.
And a high percentage look there, and he takes full advantage. Bumps up the lead.
Yeah, the lead now is double digits. Some tricky matchups out there. Not a lot of solutions.
Here's Beverly. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Harris dishes to Beverly. Jordan the screen. Gallinari inside the three-point line. That one's good from the corner. Gallinari's got 5 points now this quarter. Charlotte's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Howard setting the pick for Walker. He dishes it to Howard. Unloads. And he overshot that one, missing.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
Now here's Lamb. Following the miss by Avery Bradley. Batum passes to Lamb. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Avery Bradley. The Hornets have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. Free throw drops for Lamb. Well, in the last half-decade or so, the NBA, Steve, has realized the true value of the corner 3, and now offenses all over the league are designed to take advantage of it. Part of that is because it's just closer to the rim than any other three-pointer.
Yeah, you're right, and you should. I mean, when you have a three-point arc, yes, the corner threes are going to be shorter, and it's harder from a guy to shoot it from straight on. But when you have a guy that can shoot it straight on, you can see the dynamics of a team defensively. It's hard to cover. But I don't think the NBA should widen the court because of the value of the corner 3. That's a part of the game.
Should the lane be widened? Should we talk about the court and making all the threes the same length? What about the lane?
Well, I think you can widen the lane if you change the defensive rules, because right now you're allowed to play zone. If you went back to man-to-man, yes, I think you should widen it. But when teams are allowed to play zone, I think the value of keeping it the same helps the defense a little bit more.
And Walker kicks to Kaminsky over Harris, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Harris. The Hornets have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. Clippers trail by 16. Beverly with the ball. He's picked up by Lamb. Basket counts. Beverly's got his first 2 points.
And for Beverly, showing a little in-between game there.
Charlotte's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Screen by Howard. And Walker kicks to Kaminsky. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Feeds it to Harris. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Outside Bradley. Jordan the screen. Here's Gallinari. 4 on the shot clock. No basket. Missed number 5 out of his 8 shots.
He's being aggressive, trying to turn around the team's fortunes, but he's having a hard time executing.
Here's Kaminsky. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Bradley. He drains the quick shot. Bradley's got 7.
Beautiful execution, the rhythm, the timing, and Avery's a good finisher off the catch.
Batum a screen on Beverly. Walker dishes to Howard. Back to Walker. There's the screen. He feeds it to Lamb. To the middle. Here's Howard, and he banks in the layup. Howard's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless. And any lob to Jordan is about as sure a thing as you can get. So athletic for a big with tremendous hands, and big fella knows how to get in prime position for those alley-oop feeds.
He goes to the bounce pass there. Nice rhythm at the end of the play.
And here's Beverly. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. There's the foul, and it's on Jeremy Lamb. That's his first foul. And the Clippers making a change here. Rivers checked in. The Hornets also with a sub. Carter Williams is checked in. Jordan kicks to Harris, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loop shots.
That's good from Harris.
Man, Doc Rivers has quite the resume as a player and as a NBA coach. Won a title with the Boston Celtics, also a former Coach of the Year.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Harrell comes in for Jordan. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Kid Gilchrist, he's checked in for Charlotte. Monk comes in for Lamb, and Harris drops them both. And with Rivers and the accolades he's had as a head coach, it goes a long way in how players and veterans want to play for him.
It is. Rivers has been in the league for such a long time. He has a lot of respect from his peers. Strong track record as a coach. Only missed the playoffs 3 times in his coaching career. He's a player's coach.
Here's Williams. Following the basket by Malik Monk. Williams passes to Gallinari. Harrell setting the pick for Gallinari. Dishes it to Harris. 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Howard's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And Kid Gilchrist gets it to go in.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to Gallinari. Shoots over Kid Gilchrist, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Hornets leading by 19 points. Back to Carter Williams. He kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Pass to Kaminsky. In the corner, it's Monk. Off target with his three. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Williams dishes to Harrell. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Harrell's got his second basket.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Screen by Howard. Howard with a screen on Williams. Here's Carter Williams. Drops in the layup for 2. Carter Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
The size MCW gives you at a point guard position enables him to finish in the painted area with hands in his face.
Rivers kicks to Williams. Offline with his 3. Charlotte's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Gallinari wide open, bangs home the trifecta. Gallinari's got 11 points.
You know, he had a hot start to this game. He's only gotten hotter. We'll see if the defense makes an adjustment.
Carter Williams, the pass to Monk. Nobody near Kid Gilchrist. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Williams with the ball. Now defended by Carter Williams. Harrell setting the pick for Gallinari. Shot from the wing. Again, Los Angeles.
You know, he's taking control offensively. We know Gallinari can carry the load as a primary scorer.
Howard setting the pick for Carter Williams. Off the pick. Howard can't hit.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish.
Now, here is Gallinari. He's got 13 over Kid Gilchrist. Offensive rebound. Hornets leading by 17. Monk with the ball. There's the feed to Kid Gilchrist. Over Rivers. Here's Carter Williams. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And honestly, guys, in real time, I couldn't really see whether he got it off in time. But with the benefit of replay, it seems pretty clear that the clock expired just before the release.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's Charlotte leading by 17. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Michael, you guys have had it going offensively. How have you been able to make all of this happen from your position?
I'm just trying to get everybody involved, really. And we're just trying to work together as a team. We need everybody to win.
So far, so good. Thanks a lot, Mike. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. Time for the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. We saw Kemba Walker lighting it up in the first half. He had 12 points, 4 assists, and 1 steal. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
Well, we can't look past the huge contribution their bench has provided. They've got this lead mainly because of the injection of energy and offense that they got from their reserves. That's what a coach wants to see. I'm guessing the minutes will be spread out a little bit in the second half.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotations. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. And you know, I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
The view from high above downtown Los Angeles, where we are returning to action here at the Staples Center. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You look at Gallinari, what a contribution.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him, a scoring machine here in that first half.
Defensively coming in, you know he's going to be tough to stop, but I'm still waiting to see a plan to even contain him.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but you know anything can happen. Charlotte leading by 17. Gallinari is out there with Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Avery Bradley. And it's Beverly in at the 1 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3 ball here. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
It can be deceiving. The quickness of Harris's first step, nice.
Screen by Howard, and Walker kicks to Batum. Howard with this screen on Gallinari. Batum, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Avery Bradley. For Charlotte, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing, and his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
Both free throws good from Batum. And here are the Clippers now, trailing by 17. Beverly dishes to Harris. Gallinari left side. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Howard's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. And just a year ago, it seemed that things were set in place for Howard, playing for his hometown team. But in a surprise trade, he was moved out to Charlotte.
And there seems to be a lot of reasons for the trade. I mean, Howard wasn't the right fit in Atlanta, a team trying to get smaller and younger. Never easy to get traded from your hometown team.
DeAndre is relentless on the boards. If you hesitate boxing him out for a second, you are toast.
Outside, Walker. Now the dish to Batum. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Walker against Beverly. Batum with the steal. Here's Walker. That's short off the rim. Clippers trail by 17. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Tries from 16. And it's Gallinari missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And Nicholas Batum, the bucket on the assist from Lamb. Lamb's got 4 assists now tonight.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
With this big of a deficit in the score, you think the losing team would be playing harder. Nope, the opposite.
And he comes up with the deuce. Lamb's got 10.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And look, you never want to see a team gut you this way. Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
Marjanovic checked in for Tobias Harris. And a look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep all broken down for Charlotte.
And you can see how important those inside baskets are. This is a team that loves to work the ball inside, whether the entry pass or off of a drive. They like to feed on those high percentage looks.
And it's Gallinari missing.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Again, Batum missing.
The open mid-range jump shot. He knows he has to hit that one.
Baseline jumper. A nice shot by Gallinari. He's got 15.
Even though Gallinari is not a high flyer, his height helps from mid-range.
They set the pick. Here's Lamb. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
Jordan kicks to Gallinari. To the inside. And there's the 3-second violation.
And checking out the stats for Beverly. How his last 10 games have gone. He's right around 9 points a night, 6 assists and 2 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
You know, mentally, he's a pass-first type of player. It gets everyone involved and engaged, and that really sparks this offense.
And again, the Hornets missing. Clippers trail by 19. Batum with the steal. Outside, Williams. Goes back up, and there's the nice layup by Howard. Howard's got 8 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And Marjanovic with the slam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Williams with a clean look, drops in the tray.
I mean, just a good shooter taking what the defense allows. Finds some space out beyond the arc.
Lobs it up for Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
And Beverly knows his role well. Excellent at zipping the ball over to his teammates.
Great way to see the alley-oop. That replay courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Now, here's Walker. He's got 12. Howard's shot is good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Beverly against Walker. And Beverly kicks to Marjanovic. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Not letting his team down. He's been very strong. He just needs a little help from his teammates.
Now here's Batum. Howard with a screen for Marjanovic. Batum passes to Howard. Misses the layup.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Good work there as it goes. And that's 17 points for Gallinari.
He'll do this to you all day. Gallinari working off the ball, getting the look he wants.
Beverly against Walker. Here's Batum. Hangs in the air. Here's Williams. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Lamb dishes to Walker. Goes up again. Count that one.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
He's got his 4th free throw of the game.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the strike.
A different look for the Clippers. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Gallinari. Williams comes in for Avery Bradley. And Teodosic subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Charlotte also making some changes. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Howard. And Michael Kidd-Gilchrist subbed in for Lamb. That's good from Walker. Now here's Williams. He's got 5. The pass to Marjanovic. Down low. Outside Williams. Jordan sets the pick for Williams. Shoots off the screen. Hangs. And Jordan with the layup. Jordan's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's where Jordan's at his best, right around the rim.
Here's Walker. 15 points in the game. Passes it to Williams. Back to Walker. Hernan Gomez kicks to Batum. Just 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Rivers against Kid Gilchrist. A nice shot by Rivers.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Hornets leading by 17. Now Walker, looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Hernan Gomez passes to Williams. In the corner, it's Kid Gilchrist over Rivers. Outside for Batum. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
He just can't get it cranked up from beyond the arc. No threes in this half after just hitting one in the first.
Williams can't get it to go.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
Now some of the best in the NBA right here. The top scorers, efficiency-wise. Andre Jordan, #1. The 4th spot held by Dwight Howard.
You can't say enough about these two guys shooting this season. Both their percentages, just incredible stuff.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Charlotte. Monk comes in for Nicholas Batum. Good on the second free throw. Here's Teodosic. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Kid Gilchrist against Rivers. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Rivers has got 4 points now in the quarter. Charlotte leading by 16. Walker dishes to Kid Gilchrist. Back to Walker. Lets it go from the wing. Teodosic grabs the miss. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Williams gets the bucket.
And on the defensive side, just a failure to match up.
Well, the one thing you want to take away is anything at the rim. Just too easy.
Now here's Walker. 16 points for him. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. Off target from three-point range. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Rivers can't get it to go. Charlotte has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Well, you have to give a lot of credit to Austin Rivers for how he has improved since his rookie season.
And one big reason for Rivers earning his spot is his improved efficiency. Had trouble shooting from the mid-range and out early on and worked on that part of his game, which opened up everything else for his skill.
And it goes down 2 points. Marjanovic has got 13.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Charlotte leading by 12. And Walker kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Back to Walker. Charlotte moving it around. Right at the free throw line. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Clippers shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Williams. The shot will not fall. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. The Clippers shooting a hot 57% from the field in the third. Here's Teodosic, guarded by Walker. And it's Harrell missing. Outside, Walker. Here's Monk. Williams with the block. But they recover it to end the drought. And there's Monk on the assist from Kid Gilchrist. Monk's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Marjanovic with a screen for Williams. And that one's good. Marjanovic, he's got 15.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Outside, Walker. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. And the ball travels out of bounds. Last touch by Kid Gilchrist. And the Clippers making a switch here. Harris is checked in. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Kemba Walker. Clippers trail by 13. Kicks to Rivers. Pass to Teodosic. Over Carter-Williams. And that one's good. Teodosic. Here's Carter-Williams. 10 points for him. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. No good with the triple.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
Here's Harrell. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Harrell's got 6.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Carter-Williams kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Over Rivers. And too long on the shot.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Yep, trying to shoot himself back into this. Regain some confidence first.
9 seconds left here in the third quarter. Out to the right wing. 4 seconds left. The offensive rebound. A shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. And so it's Charlotte with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And we'll be right back after this. And now we take a look back to Doc Rivers talking to his team from his huddle.
Hey, guys, we need a run right here. Come on now. You're right there. You're right there. All right, let's go.
And sensing the need to string together more baskets, Doc Rivers giving his team a little pep talk.
Yeah, he's going after the momentum. I mean, Doc sees an opportunity here for them to put their stamp on this game.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. The forwards are Kid Gilchrist and Kaminsky. Michael Carter-Williams is out there with Monk, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 5.
If you're guarding MCW, that's what you want to do. You want to bait him to take threes. But here, he nailed it.
Here's Williams after Charlotte getting the 3. Here's Harrell. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
That's about as violent as a rim rocker as it gets. A real confidence builder.
Excellent use of the screen that time. And that's 10 points for Lou Williams.
Quick feet, quick release. Hard to check Lou Williams from beyond the arc.
Charlotte calls timeout. The former 6th man of the year in 2015, Lou Williams, can fill it up in a hurry.
Sweet Lou. I mean, he is a terrific shooter. He uses that fadeaway to create some space, and he has really become a master at getting himself to the free throw line. He excels in this role in terms of creating efficient offense off the bench.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Gallinari, he's checked in for Austin Rivers. Bradley comes in for Lou Williams. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Teodosic. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford had to say to his team. He told them, put your foot on their neck. Take it to them. I want to see you guys slow it down out there, use the clock, and stay away from silly fouls. Let's see if they can execute the plan, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Tries again. Bradley can't get it to go. Hornets leading by 6. Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Lamb. Now, here is Hernan Gomez, guarded by Bradley. Here's Carter-Williams. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Beverly against Carter Williams. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Harrell. And here's Beverly. Jordan the screen. 6 to shoot. The 3 from Bradley. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
He's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not to be.
Carter Williams kicks to Lamb. Here's Hernan Gomez. That misses off the backboard.
You know, this is a time when you don't have to force anything. You're in command of this game.
And here's Bradley from 3. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Lamb dishes to Howard. There's a screen. Feeds to Lamb. Shoots over Bradley. And he can't bank that one in. Clippers trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Beverly kicks to Jordan. He dishes it to Bradley. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
And this comeback was fueled by doing it on both ends of the floor. Let's see if they have the same energy level to keep this up.
Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Carter Williams. He feeds it to Howard. And it's blocked by Jordan.
One of the premier shot blockers in the game. DJ showing the gift off.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Charlotte making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. And it's Batum in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Clippers trail by 5. Dishes to Bradley. And that one is hammered home.
Well, this here is a game. Good run to close the gap.
Well, they knew they weren't just going to be given this game. They had to go out and take it, and they're close.
Now here's Lamb. The shot by Carter Williams. Nobody around. A three-pointer off the mark. Outside Bradley. He kicks it to Jordan. Pass to Beverly. Shot clock at 6. With some arc, it's deflected.
And for a point guard, MCW gets his share of block shots.
Here's Batum. Bradley with some nice D.
Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
Beverly for 3. Offensive rebound. Outside Jordan. It's Bradley on the wing. Tries yet again. No good from Jordan.
Can't finish. And defensively, nice job of altering the shot without fouling.
Here's Howard. The feed to Carter Williams. Batum with the 3. Batum with another miss.
You can see the frustration. They hold the lead, but he wants to be able to contribute.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
An all-around handful to deal with. Tobias with a strong move for the potential +1.
Charlotte making a switch here. Walker's checked in. And it's tied up with that one. Here's Lamb. To the middle. The kick out to Walker. Williams inside. Harris is there. And Williams gets it to go on the assist by Walker.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. Charlotte's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Punishing the smaller man inside. Just good fundamental basketball.
Here's Beverly following the basket by Nicholas Batum. Harris outside. Bradley breaks a big height bounce and goes in.
Bradley has put in a lot of work developing his offensive game, and the efforts paid off.
Howard with a screen on Beverly. Lobbed up there for Howard and stolen by Jordan. Here's Bradley. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they've managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
Well, this team, they trust each other. Even down big, they have the ability to come back, and they have so far.
And so here's Charlotte. The Clippers getting the bucket.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
He takes pride in how he crashes the glass. No one is getting in his way when he's in that area.
Beverly for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Walker with it. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Oh, my, I didn't know he had the crossover in his bag of tricks. Now, I've seen it all.
And Marvin Williams picks up the foul. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
Kaminsky is checked in for the Hornets.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
And here is Los Angeles now. Now here's Beverly. Jordan the screen. 5 to shoot. Here's Bradley. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Bradley's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
The dish now to Lamb. Howard kicks to Lamb. Back to Howard. And stolen by Jordan. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Count that one. And that's now 19 points for Gallinari.
Against physical D, Gallinari with the improved strength and body control to finish.
Lamb dishes to Howard. And there's the pass to Lamb. Charlotte moving the ball around. Here's Walker. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Batum against Gallinari. Jordan the screen. Here's the teardrop. The putback, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. And the Clippers lead by 4.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Tremendous composure on display. When they were down big, they did not panic. They just stuck with the game plan. Tough to cut into a lead when you can't make shots. He's been off all period.
It's Bradley on the wing, covered by Lamb. Shot clock reset for Los Angeles. Here's Harris, and even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Batum attacking, uses the glass to finish the layup. Batum's got 10 points in just the second half.
On the attack, he has that ability, trying to close this one out.
Yeah, and the rim protection, not there. You expect someone to at least come over and contest.
And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
so close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Monk's checked in for Zeller. Now here's Lamb. It's Monk at the elbow. Passes it to Lamb. Walker against Beverly. And it's blocked.
At the point guard position, Patrick Beverly is a great shot blocker.
And here's Bradley from three. They grabbed their own miss. The shot's good from Jordan.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Hornets trail by 6. Here's Walker. Outside, Batum. Kicks it to Monk. The shot from 20 feet away. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Clippers shooting at 42% in this final quarter. Beverly against Walker. And Beverly kicks to Bradley. Bradley with another miss. Charlotte's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Soft interior defense. You know he's going to be aggressive.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Now Beverly. Jordan the screen. There's a good screen. A 3 from Bradley. Bradley with another miss.
I don't know what's happened to him in this second half, but he's been terrible from deep.
And a wide open look for Lamb. No good from outside. And he commits the intentional foul. Now here's Bradley, covered by Lamb. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Beverly, just 5 to shoot. Here's Bradley. And they go to the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
You know, he's standing 6'11", 265 pounds. DeAndre Jordan remains an absolute force in this league. A big guy who is hard to contain.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker. That's off as well, so he misses both. Lamb passes to Kaminsky. Connects from downtown.
What a valuable asset to the offense, having a big with that kind of range.
And the Clippers call time here. They're in front by 2. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, DeAndre Jordan.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Here's Bradley. And now they foul and stop the clock. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Patrick Beverly is a tone setter, someone who doesn't back down from anyone. I admire his confidence.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 1 second left to play in the final quarter. Batum for 3 on the money.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, forcing defenders to come out and guard them, which could open up driving lanes if they want to take advantage of that.
So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's going to happen. How is this thing going to play out?
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. DeAndre, what do you think this team's identity is this season?
You know, we just have so many guys that can score. It's going to be somebody's night every night, like I keep saying. But we're also, our half-court offense is getting a lot better.
The ball is moving around, DeAndre. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.